guys, what is going on? I am Travis.
I'm Matt.
And welcome back to Live, Love, Nebraska. And, we're kind of back where we started. The first video we did was for a Runza product. And Matt, what was that product?
That was chili and cinnamon roll ice cream. It was a collab between Runza and 402 Creamery, a local ice cream place here in Lincoln.
Yeah, it was a very limited release. It ran like 2 days and that was it. It sold out. And today we're going to bring you what I consider the unicorn of Runza sandwiches. So Runza, burger and fry joint, but they feature the Runza sandwich. What is it, man?
Well, their namesake Runza is what they're known for. It's derivative of the Breyer Rock, which has German ancestry. Germans brought it over when they settled the Midwest, and it is essentially a hot pocket. You have cabbage, ground beef,
yeah,
seasoning, all ground together inside a very tasty bread pocket or bun, if you will. The original Breyer Rocks are more round. These are elongated. Runza also offers different variations or options. They add cheese to the normal Runza that they have. They also have Italian Runza, cheeseburger Runza, barbecue Runza. You name it, they've probably put it in a Runza bun, and including breakfast.
Which, if you want to see pictures of all this, just go to runza.com and you can check out the menu. If you don't have a Runza in your area, and there's always people begging Runza to add them outside of Nebraska, and they're only in a few states around the perimeter. Mm-hmm. That's pretty much about it. Well, here's the deal, guys. They had posted what we thought was an April Fool post on April Fool's Day, that they were going to offer a one-day offering at 8 a.m. of a breakfast Runza. And people were freaking out because I guess at one time they had this at certain areas and they were fantastic.
They have offered them Hastings, for example, because they didn't have anywhere that offered breakfast. At one point in time, the Runza restaurants down there had breakfast Runzas.
Yeah.
Also, at one point in time, in Memorial Stadium, where the Nebraska Cornhuskers play, the early 11 a.m. kickoff games would have breakfast Runzas offered.
Very limited release, and people just loved them because they're just hearty, they're delicious, they're hot in the mornings, they're really good. So I put a post up saying that I was going to camp out in front of Runza for 2 days and wait for them to open up at 8 a.m. so I could get one, and I was going to buy them all up and put them for sale on eBay, thinking I was trying to troll Runza, who we thought was trolling us. Well, it wasn't a joke, it was real.
Yeah.
And in fact, on April 2nd, is that right? They said, hey, we're going to be offering these as a fundraiser, 8 a.m., limited run at 56 and Holdridge at the Runza location.
That is correct.
So Matt here was able to manage to pick up a couple of them, and we're going to show them off, and we're going to talk about what they're like and complain why Runza shouldn't, they should offer this on a regular basis, right?
Pretty much, yeah. Right. And I had already done a little short that we put out this morning, and I kind of already covered that too in that short, where it doesn't make sense why Runza is completely abandoning the breakfast scene, because they've got a good product here that they could build around.
Yeah, it'd be pretty simple. We'll talk about some of the variations after we eat this that we think would be really good with this once we try what we have here. So we'll cut it open and explain what's in it. What's in it, Matt? What do we have going on here? Cut into it. We'll show it to the camera. Hold it up in the camera so you guys can see it. They only did one version of it, and you were a limit of 2 per customer. So you've got a fresh baked dough. I'll go ahead and hold it up.
Okay,
I'll do this one. This one. And then we'll just show this to you guys here so you can see it. There we go. Get that up in the camera for you.
Extreme close up.
Exactly. We're using that macro lens ability. So we have the baked bun. We've got was it omelet in the middle there, Matt? Is that what they put in there?
Yeah, so you've got essentially a Denver omelet going on here. It's got ham, it's got green pepper, it's got onion, it's got cheese, it's got egg.
There you go. So Hot Pocket is such an insult because these are so much more.
Oh, they are so much more. These are gourmet Hot Pockets.
That's right. And some places call these crowd burgers or bunzas. Mm-hmm. Sometimes they call them that because Runza's a registered trademark. But
they're all derivative of the same Breyer Rock recipe that came over with immigrants from Germany that settled the Midwest. These are essentially fancy Hot Pockets. So just make sure you're holding your pinky out when you're.
There you go. All right. So should we sample this fancy Hot Pocket?
Yeah, definitely.
Here you go. Oh, cheers.
Cheers.
All right, here we go.
Very good.
Amazing. So, all right. So yeah, just like a ham, egg, and cheese breakfast sandwich, but the dough around it, the bun, just makes it so hearty and tasty. What would you say, Matt?
I would agree. Essentially, you have a Denver omelet in a bun, which is perfect. And this kind of segues to what Travis was going to talk about is, what other variations could you do with this? You could always do sausage, egg, cheese. You could do an all meat with bacon, sausage, ham, chorizo.
I was thinking chorizo, Gouda, maybe some chiles rellenos going on.
There we go.
Just saying. Hola. That's what I'm saying. Muy bien.
Yep.
Right?
That
Muy
would
bien.
be
Call it the
bien.
Muy bien Runza. I'd buy 100 of them. That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you could probably do a variation of biscuits and gravy with this. You could, just make a sausage gravy that goes in there, maybe with a hash brown or some egg in there also.
Yeah, the ham is really good. You have just the right amount of diced ham. It's not super salty either, which is really good. That's, again, another thing that my palate's sensitive to when I go out to eat. Yeah, these are awesome. And Runza, I wish you guys would offer these because they'd go over like gangbusters.
They'd be perfect with like a side of hash browns and
hash browns, tater tots, coffee. That's all you need. Nothing else. Really nothing. You don't even need cream.
That would be very hearty breakfast.
It would be awesome.
That would be a good breakfast to get you going in the morning.
So, we just wanted to bring this to you because this was just probably a one-time thing unless Runza... I mean, Runza would have to completely kind of restructure how they do things if they're going to open up at 7 in the morning and do breakfast. They'd have to have staff for it and stuff, but it would be cool. I think it would go over well because they're packed. They're usually pretty busy at 5 o'clock. The line's usually backed up anyway because of what else they have to offer.
And also them offering breakfast would allow them to, if they wanted to, expand into other markets that they're not in currently.
Yeah.
A lot of folks talk about them expanding south, especially Oklahoma, Texas, where there's a lot of ex-Nebraskans because Runza is primarily a Nebraska thing. And one of the biggest, if not the biggest, collective of Nebraska alumni and fans is in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So what better place for Runza to expand than in Dallas-Fort Worth and take advantage of that, take advantage of that Nebraska connection.
Yeah,
and then expand from there. Get the locals hooked.
What makes it so good? Handheld comfort food. That's what it is. The fact you just have this little bun full of goodness.
In fact, this makes a great warmer. And warmer.
It's
when you're at the game and it's 20
Put it in your
below.
middle pocket and just hold on to it. It's already wrapped up in paper anyway, so you're all good to go.
In fact, we know that firsthand.
We do. You do. Yeah, we've used these on several occasions.
We were made famous nationally.
Oh, we were? Oh, yes, we were. We were. That's right. Yep.
You, me, my eldest daughter.
We're at the Iowa football game, and Nebraska was getting destroyed by Iowa. It was one of the worst football games I've ever seen in my life, and we were sitting out there freezing. And the highlight of that game was the Runzas that Matt and I were eating as we were on ESPN.
Yeah.
We can find that screenshot. We'll put it up here for you guys as a proof picture it didn't happen. We'll show you that it did happen. So
definitely.
All right, so what do you say? Should we finish these up and just enjoy the last few bites of goodness that we probably will never see again until Haley's Comet comes around again, which we won't even be on this planet when that happens. So,
I don't know about you. I'm hoping that we'll be able to live to 150 by then. Right?
I think so. So. Keep eating these, and you definitely will. So, Runza, we're going to call you guys out. You got to offer these more often, or in some way, shape, or form.
We want our breakfast Runza with hash browns.
Man,
hashtag breakfast Runza with hash browns.
Dire Straits once said, "I want my MTV. I want my breakfast Runzas." So,
all right.
And on that note. Make sure you guys check us out over on social media. We're on Facebook. We're over on, where at, Matt?
We're on YouTube. Live Love Nebraska. We also have a private group where we go ahead and post goings-ons, new restaurants opening up, letting you guys know where we're going to be headed next. Or if you have suggestions on where we should go around the state, feel free to sound off in our group.
Yeah, let us know, and we'll definitely go check it out, all right? So, as we end every video, Nebraska, Matt?
It is for everyone.
Certainly is this time. We'll check you guys later. Bye-bye.